and thank you for tuning in to Cooking with the IAMLA. Today we're going to be preparing a dish that epitomizes Italian cuisine, at least to Americans that is, Fettuccine Alfredo. But before we get started, let's examine the history of this iconic dish. Its origins will definitely surprise you. Although Fettuccine Alfredo is famous across the United States and other parts of the world, ask an Italian about the dish, and they're likely to say,
Fettuccine Alfredo, mai sentite.
Or,
Alfredo? Chi è Alfredo?
So is Fettuccine Alfredo simply one of the many foods we think of as Italian, but was in fact invented on American shores? Contrary to what some chain restaurants will have you believe, there is no such dish as Fettuccine Alfredo in Italy. You will not see chicken or seafood Alfredo on Italian menus, nor will you find jarred Alfredo sauce with 14-syllable ingredients that you can barely pronounce in Italian grocery stores. That's because Italians refer to this simple preparation of pasta with butter and Parmigiano cheese as pasta al burro. Who can we credit for creating pasta al burro? And how did it become Fettuccine Alfredo, one of the most famous representations of Italian cuisine in the United States? Serving pasta with butter and cheese was first mentioned in a 15th century recipe for macaroni romaneschi, or Roman pasta, by Martino da Como, a northern Italian cook who was working in Rome. In his book, Libro di Arte Culinaria, or The Art of Cooking, published circa 1465, Da Como calls for pasta to be cooked in broth or water before tossing it with butter, cheese, and spices. However, the person we can thank for what we in the United States recognize as Fettuccine Alfredo was another Italian chef by the name of Alfredo Di Leglio, who also worked in Rome. According to family records, in the early 1900s, Di Leglio made a preparation of fettuccine al burro with a little extra butter as a way to entice his wife to eat after having given birth to their son. In 1914, Di Leglio opened a restaurant, which he named Alfredo alla Scrofa, in central Rome. Di Leglio made a name for himself by preparing fettuccine al burro tableside and with great flamboyance for his diners. Among Di Leglio's noteworthy patrons were American silent film megastars Douglas Fairbanks and Mary Pickford, who ate at his restaurant while on their honeymoon in 1920. Fairbanks and Pickford fell in love with the dish and asked Di Leglio for the recipe. Once back in the United States, Fairbanks and Pickford were said to have shared the recipe with the chef at one of their favorite restaurants, the world-famous Musso and Frank Grill on Hollywood Boulevard, which still serves the dish as Fairbanks and Pickford would have enjoyed it. Before long, Fettuccine Alfredo could be found on menus across the nation, and like many other dishes imported to the United States, it evolved. The dish became richer, commercialized, and various non-traditional versions appeared. America's obsession with Fettuccine Alfredo would eventually lead the dish to receive a day dedicated in its honor. National Fettuccine Alfredo Day is celebrated annually on February 7th. We're going to be preparing a version of the dish that's true to its Italian origins. To make Fettuccine Alfredo, or pasta al burro, all you need are 4 simple ingredients: butter, Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, salt, and pepper. That's right, there's no eggs, cream, or starch like you find in commercial preparations. It's the combination of the butter and the Parmigiano cheese that makes the sauce luscious and decadent. Although you can make this dish with most any type of pasta, a good quality egg pasta is ideal for capturing the creaminess of the sauce, and fresh pasta will make for an exceptionally sublime dish. You'll also want to use real Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. You can tell it's real by looking for the words Parmigiano Reggiano on the rind, or the stamp DOP which stands for Protected Designation of Origin, on the label. This ensures that the Parmigiano was made in a limited area of northern Italy, the only place that is legally allowed to refer to its cheese as Parmigiano Reggiano. No, the stuff in the green container or the shreds sold in zipper bags are not real Parmigiano. Okay, let's get started. Start by boiling a pot of salted water and cook the pasta according to the producer's instructions. Remember, your cooking water should be salty like the Mediterranean. Then drain the pasta, reserving a cup or so of the cooking water. In a large, heat-proof bowl, combine the cubed butter and grated Parmigiano. Then transfer the pasta to the bowl. Add 1/2 cup of the hot pasta cooking water and toss the pasta repeatedly. This should take a few minutes. As the cheese melts, it creates a rich and creamy emulsion, coating the pasta perfectly. If the pasta seems too dry, add a splash or two of additional pasta water until the desired consistency is reached. Season the dish with salt and pepper to taste and serve immediately, sprinkling more cheese on top at the table. The result is a pasta that's incredibly easy to make, yet impressively rich and elegant. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoy the recipe, and we look forward to seeing you next time on Cooking with the IAMLA. Ciao!